Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the RoBuilder YouTube channel. Today we have an asset pack sent to us by someone named Azillo, I think. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but they hit me up on Discord, linked me the tweet, and said, hey, I challenge you to use my asset pack and make an entire map within 24 hours. So here's all of the assets right here. And I don't know about this guy. Like, I don't know exactly what kind of map we're gonna make or anything like that. But we have a few different things from a few different themes, and even some particles and textures. So we are going to try to make a map within 24 hours using everything you see here. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is make a rough kind of sketch painty type thing in Photoshop, and I will bring that in to the base plate right here as a decal. All right, guys, so I named it 24-hour map create, and this is kind of what I got. So as you can see, it's not really anything too fantastic. It's nothing too fantastic or too hard to do. Kind of just paint some squiggles and fill them in. So I have a spawn / lobby area, a swamp, a beach with some water, a toyland, and a desert. Okay, so if we just grab our props, I am gonna go ahead and start building. I'll do the snow zone first, I think, because it's very small and it should be pretty easy. All right, guys, so for the winter zone, I just did this. Now, with this asset pack, you can just kind of, like, everything's separated. So if I wanted to make this tree a snowy tree, I would just duplicate the leaves by pressing Control D or Command D on Mac. And then I would bring up the top a little bit and bring up the bottom a little bit, and then just change the color to snow, and now it's a snowy type tree. That's a quick tip for anything that's separated, which this pack is, so that's really nice. I started on the desert, and how I'm doing this is just kind of roughing out the edge with this plugin right here. This one, Archimedes V2 or something like that. I think it's V2 by Scriptos, I believe was the name. There you go, right there, guys. If you want to get this, it is by far one of my most used plugins. It's very, very good. And then to get the back all cut off and make it look clean, I simply grab two new parts like so. And I have this one lined up with the winter one. I drag this all the way across to cover all that up, cover all this up, make sure it's covering that, and then I will duplicate that since this is a corner piece and make sure that we have it lined up over here, which looks like it'll be about right here. So now that we have this, and now we can negate these parts just like this, click on this, negate again. Not negate, my bad, union. There we go. And now we have the desert outline and the snow outline. I did raise the desert one up just a little bit. And, I mean, we'll figure out how to make that look nice afterwards. And as you can see, I am not following the guide exactly. You know, I'm definitely making some creative freedom changes, but just pretty close. To decorate this, I mean, we don't have many props, to be fair. So I'm just kind of using these. And keep in mind, variations key, hold shift, and you will resize the whole mesh at once. You can do some big, some small, nice. And since this one's really big, I'm going to do duplicate this, make one smaller right next to it, maybe a little bit smaller than that even. And now I'm going to go through and rotate. All right, we got all the cactuses rotated. This little vine thing, it's really cool, and I have two ideas. Either I can make it really big and then sink it into the ground a little bit like this, which I personally think that looks pretty cool, and I might do that for the barrier of this zone. I'm trying to make this whole map without using any of my own assets for, like, meshes. That's why it's so hard, and that's why the map might not look absolutely incredible by the time I'm done, but I'm definitely giving it my all. And this broccoli tree, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but I guess it could be like a prop. I mean, it's kind of strange. I'll just kind of put those around a little bit like this. All right, so there we go. We got the checkerboard down right here. I think all of this stuff, I'm going to move back over to the other base plate because it's not really building with it. It's more so just there. What do we want to do next? I guess we should get a player in to kind of judge the size of this stuff. We'll just go to plugins, build a rig, R6 block rig. This is my boy, okay? Literally anything I do, this guy has to be a part of it, okay? So, all right, that's not too tall. There's definitely quite a bit oversized stuff in here, but, you know, it still looks pretty cool. Winter over here, I think that looks nice as well. I did put Charlie the dog or llama. I don't know exactly what he is. I want to say dog. His face is a little giraffe. Draftfish? I don't know, dude. But the next one I'm going to do is going to be the beach because we have 2 palm trees. It should make it pretty easy. All right, guys. So another little check-in. I don't really know what I'm doing. So right here we have our snow zone. Right here we have our desert. Right here, unfinished toy. The beach. Closer to being finished. I don't really know. Like I said, I'm trying to do all of this without adding any of my own assets or anything like that, simply because the challenge was build a full map with my asset pack, not building a full map with my asset pack plus assets. So only thing I've added in this entire game is literally parts, guys, from Roblox. These 4 objects is the only things I've added so far, and I don't know where exactly I'm going next. All right, guys, so for this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use 3 stones, make sure we have them all rotated a little bit differently, and the size variation as well. So we'll go like down a little bit and up a little bit like that, and we're gonna want 3 different colors. So for the second one, I'm just gonna make it a little bit lighter than the first one, and the third one I'm gonna go an off the wall color, like something just a lot different. We could do not blue because it's gonna be crossing the water, maybe like this reddish type color, medium red. That looks all right. And then I'm gonna just copy these and paste them throughout. All right, just like that. I mean, I think it looks pretty good. Definitely not the best, but like I said, I can only use the assets I was given for this particular project. All right, so I think this is about as close as I'm gonna get to being able to line the beach. So we're gonna keep these very random colors. We'll do a blue. We could do like a hard red, and then we could do a yellow because why not? I'm going to go ahead and put these all across the back and the other side as well, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back, and this is what I did to the Toyland. I know it's nothing super special, but it's about all I could think of with the assets we were given. Up next, I want to finish the barrier for the desert. I think I'm going to go ahead and use like this rock right here and kind of change it to a more deserty color, something like this, and then do another one, and we'll rotate this a bit like that and make it something like this. I think that looks pretty good. Now, I'm going to grab both of these and shrink them down because there's no reason they need to be that big, and we will drag these back. We might do the same thing that we did on the beach and make it to where the third one is a very off-the-wall color. Let me see. Yeah, we're gonna make it purple. I don't know what's saying to do that, but I mean, it doesn't look bad, at least in my opinion. So we are gonna keep it just like that. I'm not really, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not the biggest fan of how this map is turning out, but it's good for the cards I'm given, at the very least. So up next we have spawn. I think I'm done with most of these zones. Maybe I should add, I don't know, dude. I really don't know. We'll see. Alright guys, so all we have left to use, we've used this texture and this one. I don't think we actually have to use every single texture they gave us. I don't know where I would fit brick, but here's what we got, guys. Check it out. We have a toy spot right here. I think I should probably, I'll do lighting in a minute. We have a beach right here. We have our lobby / spawn right here. I'm going to place these coins kind of around, add a rock still, add more trees. We have a little bit more to do in the spawn, but for the most part, it's doing pretty good. We have this little swamp thing. I did add like a puddle with some like grass because I felt like it looked pretty vacant. It still kind of looks like it needs more. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. There's the little winter spot. Can't forget about Charlie. He's right here. How you doing, Charlie? What's up? You good? All right, that's nice. Added some mountains on the background just to kind of liven it up. And I wanted every spot to have its own, like, barrier from the outside world. Like, I mean, this one and this one kind of match. But other than that, I mean, it's looking pretty good. I'm going to ask my scripter friend, Robot Engine, to make a script for things to go up and down, like, so they look like they're kind of bouncing in the air. I'll do that with these robots right here. Alright guys, while I'm waiting on those scripts, I did manage to finish this map. Up next we have our particles, which, you know, hey, I don't know exactly what we're gonna do with. I think I'll make, okay, I don't know if I need this attachment, so I'm gonna just copy this whole thing. I'm gonna go ahead and put this, like, sparkle thing on these hoops, I guess. Let me see how that looks. Okay, I could put this, like, in the middle of them. That could be pretty cool. Yeah, something like this. Nice. All right, so I now have that particle in the middle of every hoop, as you can see, or arch. That's what they called them anyways. I think it looks pretty good. This rose. Oh my gosh. What should I do with this? Should I make it massive? Like, here, let me see. Just something stupid big, and then sink it into the ground. In this general area, we'll give that a little rotate. And it looks pretty good, I'm going to wait on these scripts to rotate our parts and whatnot, our up and downs, and work on lighting. And I think after we do that, we will be done. Let me go ahead and use this cloud just for those people that say, bro, you did not use all of it. I got you, bro. Here's your clouds. I'll put them in right now, just kind of really random throughout the map. And of course, I will add some rotation to each one of these individually to make sure everything is like not the same. It's time for your boy expert scripter man to look at. It's this much to make something move? What? Bro, listen, that is nuts. Okay, how long it takes between flight and end? Okay, end orientate. Oh, you need to put the position. All right, guys, so here's our game, our whole map. It's looking pretty good. We got our robots moving, just like this, guys. I'm loving it. We got clouds in the sky, some pillars or like floating islands in the sky. These coins, I placed them around the map. There's not really much I could do with them. I'm not a scripter. And then we have our little particle as well through these. So, Azillo, I hope that's how you say it. Thank you for providing me with all of these assets, and thank you for challenging me to build a map using only your assets. Guys, we have to do lighting. Oh, snap. I'm horrible with lighting. All right, guys, I think this will be good for the lighting. It's a lot more blue. A lot of people don't like it, but I personally love it. The depth of field is definitely something I may or may not keep. Whoever buys this map, I will be selling this map, by the way. I'll post it on Twitter. Probably not for too much, but we'll see. Whoever buys this map can always take out depth of field if they don't like it. But here it is, guys. The map is 100% done. And thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Later.